Hello and welcome to another Mechwarrior Online build. So this time we're going to be going through another classic, one that you've probably seen on the field, but this is my take and my chat's take as well. I believe someone in my chat, I believe it was Weapon Master X, some of you might know him, tweaked this build for me and it ended up how it was. Um, yeah, 6 SRM6 Artemis Catapult. You've probably seen it, there's many different versions. This is the one I like to run. Honestly, there's not really too much difference you can make for it, but I do run low leg armor, so something to keep in mind. However, a lot of people don't run the Artemis. Not really sure why. Artemis adds a lot of clustering, which gives you crazy pinpoint damage. And I'm not sure what else Artemis does. I believe it also increases crit, but I don't know if that's true or not. Nope, just accuracy, which is usually just clustering rate. So it means all your missiles are more compact, which is massive. The reason why this is doable is because the A1 has a special quirk for SRM heat sink limit, or HSL, +2. Normally, you can only fire 4 SRM6s at once. This allows you to fire 6, generate less heat, higher velocity, higher cooldown. Generally, this is what this mech is made to do, and it will pretty much just do this. And it's absolutely amazing at it. Light 285, plenty of speed, goes at 71. Single jump jet, so you can kind of get a little bit of a peak if you need, or twist yourself in the air to help protect yourself from damage. Uh, Very much recommend torso twisting with this mech, sharing damage on both sides. Try your best not to sacrifice one side entirely, but if you have to, you have to. It's perfectly fine. Um, there is an argument to go standard engine. I think it's like 250, which would also work quite well. That would stop you from the heat spike if it occurs. I preferred a little bit extra speed. I know some people that even got XL, but I do not recommend XL. If you really want that, you can XL it, increase the engine, but you give up so much effective armor. It's really not worth it. You're going to take damage in this, no matter how hard you try. 9 times out of 10, you're taking a hit or 20. Skill tree. Honestly, pretty bare bones. There's not much to really go through. Two cool shots, one UAV, 100% radar, or 95% radar deprivation, because we don't like lerms in these parts. Heat containment and improved gyro. We don't take cool run because we only have one extra heatsink. Cool run is not very is only effective with large amounts of heatsinks. So I chose not to take it. You can take it if you wish, though. I decided just to go full offense in this thing. All the missile nodes. Honestly, high explosive, probably. Oh no, high explosive is really good with SRMs. I believe it's not too great with MRMs, but I could be wrong with that. Um, or I could have it backwards. I can't remember too much. There's some builds you don't want high explosive, some builds you do. Honestly, if you're not sure, take it. It's just 2 points and it can give you a lot of damage. Always take missile Rex, always take missile spread. Velocity makes your missiles hit the target faster, and I believe it also makes them more clustered sooner. But I could be wrong with that. Uh, but I know it does something regarding clustering at longer ranges. So heat generation max is a very hot build. You do have to temper yourself quite well. I recommend for your weapon groups, doing one of them as an alpha, the other one is pure chain fire. So my left click is alpha, shoots all 6 at once. My right click is fire one missile, and I'll just kind of tap it on rhythm. Um, I do, unless it's like a do or die situation, I recommend waiting for your alpha strike because you want all your missiles to hit one location, not spread about the enemy mech. But say the enemy is like yellow CT, it's like AC-20 snubs or something, and you want to try and get the kill. Just tap tap the SRMs, try and keep your aim on them, and get that last hit because that could save you. Well, AC-20 snub nose, like SRM combo can easily take out a torso on this mech. So to keep in mind, your arms are actually tankier than your side torso, but your arms are also the size of a barn door. So keep that in mind. All of this is your arm, and I believe from this point, you can kind of see where the deforming happens on the side torso. I believe there's your side torso. So your side torso is actually quite small from a frontal perspective, but from the side, you will get hit quite aggressively. But you know, keep that in mind. Your arms are tankier than your side torso, but all your weapons are in your arms, so you want to be careful. Missile flaps. So another thing regarding mechs that have these little hatches. These actually give you damage reduction. It's very small. I believe it's like 5%. Might even be 10, but I've got 5% in my head. But yeah, it does give you a minor amount of damage reduction, which not something you can necessarily abuse, but it's a nice to know thing. So you've got a little bit more effective armor than you think for this build. But yeah, like I said, there's nothing particularly special in this build. Got to get up close, got to be careful, got to pick your moments. So keep that in mind. This is not just a whole W go in and hope for the best. You've got to kind of scrounge around a bit, kind of pick your targets, and don't be dead weight. I think this is a mech that you could definitely catch yourself where you're just too busy, you're just waiting for an enemy to show up and it won't happen. You've gotta you've gotta make your own advantage. You've gotta pick your corners. You've got to be aggressive when you need to. You're going to get hit before you are in range. You'll see me at the start of the match that you're about to watch. I tried to get myself into an angle, which I think will be very good on this high ground, shooting down on them. And I learned that actually I don't have the range for it. Even with max range nodes, I believe the max range is 311 or 310, something like that. And I was actually out of range and ended up being a really bad spot. But I still tried. I wasn't just hiding behind my team, like like wasting time, wasting armor. I was trying to get into these positions, trying to find these angles that I could hit the enemy from. Didn't work out, but you'll see that even with that failed start, I still have a fantastic match from constantly repositioning, finding these locations, finding these enemies caught out, and, well, doing a 77 alpha on a very short cooldown. Let's have a look. I believe it's like 2.9, 2.95 cooldown. So every 3 seconds, you're doing 77 damage. There are not many mechs that can survive that for too long. So check it out, try it out yourself, let me know your results, and let's get into the game.
Reactor online.
He will.
Sensors online.
Find out eventually.
Weapons online. All systems nominal. Override engaged.
Override engaged.
Capture the target area and engage any hostiles.
Oh, yep, that was a bit jumpy. Okay, we got 3 assaults. That's actually kind of low, which is awkward to say. You normally have like 4 or 5. I hope they have a similar amount. Or this is going to be a uphill fight. I'd have to jump jets for that.
At 25%.
98 degrees Celsius. But why?
Don't rotate, you got a sword on the back.
Affirmative.
You got a Phoenix Hawk going towards Charlie 4 Delta 3-ish.
I could go up there and I'd actually be kind of a menace. I don't know if I can get to that higher section. Hey, Time, how are you?
At 25%.
I'm doing very well, thank you. Out of range.
New target acquired.
Out of range.
Target spotted.
310
New
meters is
target
too short.
acquired.
Target spotted.
Yeah, okay, up here maybe not is not the play. What's the mission right now? I'm kind of just having fun. Honestly, there's no challenge running today's.
Spotted.
Jeez, I didn't even know they could see me.
Affirmative.
No challenge running today's thing. I did down from here. This is not a good place for me.
Target
The
spotted.
range is too short for that.
Target spotted.
I did just see UAV.
Target spotted.
Oh, I don't have chain fire set up. I definitely had chain fire previously on this. I'm tempted just to run at this thing, but thank you, Abby.
Right torso. Damage.
Target spotted.
Please, can someone get that UAV? I like that my right torso's almost gone, but man, I don't even know where that came from.
Target spotted.
That dervish has legged it, hasn't he?
Need assistance. We're a quarter of the way there. Keep it up.
Dervish probably went left. Yeah, how are you doing today, Time? I hope you're doing fantastic.
Target
Oh,
destroyed.
he said you're doing very well. Okay, sorry. Where did he answer that part? I'm glad you're doing well.
Target acquired.
I'd have a read chat properly and not just like
New
half a
target
message.
acquired.
Yeah, what are we looking at? Good hit.
Target spotted.
That mall is getting lit up. I kind of don't want to go over here, but... Oh, you're going to block that, aren't you? Right.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
We're so we're 4 people up and we're still being like super passive. Saying that's a nasty banshee.
Need assistance. Have it. We're just a little longer.
Oh, 310 meters is too far. I'm being aggressive.
Torso, critical damage. Left
Nice.
torso, critical damage. Heat sink
Target
destroyed.
spotted.
Got something off him. Good stuff.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
I didn't even know you could go down there.
Target spotted.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hi! Got him. Not the best game, not the worst. Took some bad peaks at the start. Still 700. That is insane. Considering how bad the start of that game went.